back. Sorry about that, guys. We did have a streaming discrepancy that needed to be fixed for the greater good of the channel. But no worries, we are back. So in the thumbnail you can see that this trade setup was don't worry, I'll make a video. I'll make a video on this trade setup here. I thought it was really cool to see, but I just showed it on a live stream, the last live stream a little bit ago. But due to that discrepancy, we had to restart the live stream. So I'll just make that a video. I think it'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool. No worries, guys. Yeah, I'll definitely make some shorts out of it as well. It'll be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Apparently I should be able to download my own vids, but somehow I guess I gotta wait a while or something. So oh, okay, so I can download them. I guess they just need to be so I'll download it and we'll turn it into a trade recap. I mean, we didn't take the trade, but we not take the trade, but we could have. We could have technically could have taken it. Maybe on our live account. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna trace it or not. I mean, technically, if our setup is profitable, should we not take those same trades on our live account with the same rules that we are doing on our other accounts? Like, yeah, right, obviously, because why would we break our rules just because we're doing it on a different account? It doesn't make any sense. So as of right now, I mean, this setup specifically is only the edge is in the I believe it's in the edge, I believe, is in the trading window. Yeah, I believe it's in the trading window. So, although this, I mean, we shouldn't even be placing trades during the news anyways, but that's another thing. Should not be doing that. It's not something we should be doing. So let's just wait and see what happens wait and see what happens right now. So technically we'll be waiting for the next setup, but we will be executing our trade during the trading window. So even if we do get another setup, this is an indicator. This is part of an indicator. It's not the actual long tool. So this is the long tool, and that is the indicator. So just so you guys know. It's just my specific setup. It's just my specific setup that triggers when the setup presents itself. So just makes it easier for me to follow my own rules. I do highly encourage you guys to learn how to code your own indicators. That is something that will definitely help you. I know a lot of the ICT community does not like to use indicators at all, so it's kind of a thing that they don't like to do it for some reason. And that's okay. That's fine. If that's what you're into, if you rather draw it out manually, to each his own. I fully support you. Much love, much love. It's just me personally, it's not something that I was all too interested in doing. It's just not something I wanted to spend my time doing. I want to just see my setup and I just want to execute the trade when the setup presents itself. That's pretty much all I want to do here. I'm not trying to do no circus act for you guys and I spotted this and I spotted that and I'm able to call this and I want to see price move fast right here. I mean, I could say it, but I don't find any what is it called? How would I say it? I don't find any achievement or self-achievement for being able to call out things before it happens. It's just not something. I'm not here to prove to you guys that I know how to do this to the T. Like, it's not. I'm not a professional. I do take this serious, and I do know what I want to spend my mental capital doing. And it's not questioning whether or not this is a market structure shift or this is a break, a structure, or is this the breaker or is that the breaker. There's not questions I want to ask during the trading session, especially when price is going really fast and especially when every tick is like a lot of money. Like this move here is like $500. Like, do you think I want to be playing around? Do you think I really want to be playing around trying to figure out whether or not I should take this fair value gap or this one? That's why you see the first indicator here. First indicator here, break of structure, fair value gap. And things like that. That's why you have and that's why I built these indicators, because I don't want to mark my chart out. I don't want to look for specific. I don't want to have to question whether or not I marked my chart out correctly and if that's the entry there. I do definitely see that. And I just see it and enter. That's not exactly the setup, but it is confluence. And then you can add on here. Obviously I wouldn't put a sell order when I'm in a whole buy, but These will be add-on positions, add-on, potential, add-ons, add-on. That's just how I would. That's just how I trade. This is how I specifically trade. You don't have to trade exactly like me, but that's just why I code my own indicator and decided to use it. I mean, there's a lot of free versions out there, but I'd rather have one custom to my specific setup and how I would trade. So it's just best that you do that. I mean, you don't have to, it's not necessary, but I'm more into my edge is not just the strategy alone, but it's the accumulation of all my skills regarding the market and my other skills that complement this, like being able to code, stuff like that. So right now we're just waiting on price to be able to see if we can get another entry. Not another entry, but another setup. Our trade window doesn't start till 10 to 11 or 9 to 10. I can't remember. We'll see. Starts at 10, I believe, if I'm correct. So we are starting to get, it's now 9:05, we are starting to get that bearish pressure coming in. As you already seen, if we do close below that order block, that will turn into a breaker, and we will see whether or not that holds. So we're still trying to see. One or two things can happen. We either are just in a pullback, we may be just in a pullback in order to continue higher to take this buy side liquidity here, or we're just going to come up and start to consolidate until we can manipulate and distribute lower to potentially come and take all this generated liquidity down there. Or we may just straight be bullish. At the end of the day, you don't know until you find out. And if you can have the conviction early enough, the better. The better for you. But as of right now, we did sweep previous day high, I believe, here. So we're gonna see if we're gonna continue to go higher. We have all this liquidity here. We have this relative equal lows here. We already took all of this liquidity here. We took this, now that. And as you guys can see, the trading windows. Trading windows are there. I did go over to on the Asia live stream. We can always go over it again if you want to. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. We'll see. I'll go over the last entries. This is like a like 88% win rate the past maybe 2 weeks, the entire month. But that's just what statistics says. That's just what the statistics say. And that's, like I said, that's if we trade inside the trading windows, not trades like this. Profitable, but not part of the statistics. So I can't vouch for it. But I think we're coming down. That's just my personal opinion, like lows here as well. I think we're going to be coming down. I think we're going to be coming down today. So let's just wait and see. I'm not going to sit here and guess all day, you know. We're just going to wait and see. Still super early. 9:30 hasn't even, still got 30 minutes until 9:30, so let's be patient. so looking like we are potentially getting that close above the order block. So let's just continue to watch. That would mean that we may be starting to push down, potentially maybe breaking these breaker blocks. We want them to be respected if we're going to continue to be bullish, but as of right now, selling pressure is presenting more significant than the buys, but we still have an opportunity to respect either one of these breakers in order to continue higher, but we're just going to wait and see. Alright, so it's looking like we just updated our strong low here. It's still sell side liquidity, equal lows there. Still not convinced that we won't sweep it, so not 100% sure it's actually as strong as it's saying it is, but we will find out. But just wanted to give that little update right there. If you guys didn't notice that just updated to this dealing range here. We are now coming into 50% retracement. We still have an opportunity to respect this, but it's looking like we may not. The last line of defense for bullish price action here, if we don't immediately reject off of this, so we do have this bullish. I don't count this, to be honest, personally. I don't count this as I don't ever extend it out, but it's just something I'm noticing right now. We can either reject off this bullish fair value gap at the 50% and start to climb up, or we may break it, come in between these 62.79 area, and then start to climb. Those are the two scenarios if we do continue to stay bullish. I don't think, like I said, I think we're going to be running down all this sell side or buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity personally. So these two scenarios are not even in alignment with our bias, but there's always a possibility that I am incorrect, and that's just the way things are sometimes. But I always like to brainstorm both scenarios on the off chance that we do start to get bullish price action. It will go in alignment of respecting one of these few areas in order to facilitate the continuation of the move upwards. We don't automatically assume that we're gonna go straight down from here, or we're gonna actually reverse here or there. We have to just wait and see and wait for that confirmation. So that's very important to take into consideration. I mean, even though if your bias is bearish, but you're still brainstorming, just make sure that you're not, when you're brainstorming other outcomes other than your bias, make sure that you're not convincing yourself and changing your bias, even though, like, just by projecting and brainstorming other opportunities. Don't like fall in a trap of, okay, I'm seeing all the, let me just change my bias now. because I actually see this. Like, don't do that. There's definitely benefits from thinking on both sides of the market, but if you're gonna do that, it's very important that you don't alter your own daily bias while brainstorming. Alright, so as you guys can see, we're right at the last line of defense. I did turn this fair value gap inversed. Now that we are underneath it and now in between the 62.79, So that's something to take into consideration. It does look like we're going to be taking data lows potentially. Looking like, so this is our last line of defense. If we do close below, that breaker, that bullish breaker would no longer become valid. And we will be approaching 9:30 in a few minutes. Actually, in a few seconds, like 60 seconds. So I would potentially see manipulation to the downside. Some type of manipulation. Alright, it's about to be 9:30 in 4 seconds. There we go. Let's see if we respect it. I don't think we are. I think we are going to be running these lows here. That's my best guess. Yeah, we're going to run it. We're going to run it, guys. I know we are. We're going to run towards these lows. Potentially even lower. Wow, actually it's holding. 9:30 should be like 9:30 should be definitely should be very critical. But it'll get there, it'll get there. Wow, look at that, look at that. Interesting, interesting. Okay. This is why, you know, it's important not just to enter right at 9:30. I mean, I've done it a few times, but yeah, it's not really 100% advised because of things like this. Just gotta be careful, you know. You just gotta be careful. It's crazy that it's respecting this as of right now, currently. So once we close above, this will no longer be irrelevant, this inverse here. New candle. Like I said, we still have to close above. We may just drop from here, tap into this breaker. Yeah, but we're not even in our trading window yet. Still got 30 minutes until our trading window. So we just have to wait and see. Wait and see, guys. I kind of really want this manipulation to be over. I want this manipulation to be over by the time we get to our trading window. We need to be in distribution. So okay. Look at that. So this inverse is now invalid. And we're now going bullish. Bullish, bullish, bullish. See, don't let it fool you. Don't let it fool you. You can have a bias, but just make sure you watch what's going on first before you set in stone your decisions. Decisions. Could have been a pretty expensive decision. Like, I don't know. I don't even know if my setup is gonna hit TP or stop loss today. So I'm not even really gonna start talking crazy right now. Just gonna wait and see. But very interesting price action right now. I'm very surprised it held. I mean, obviously if the true intentions was for price to respect this breaker, it was just gonna reject it. We just didn't know. Obviously, we don't know ahead of time what's gonna happen, but very interesting that it did hold that. Literally, not even a single close. And that's the definition of a respected breaker, though. So that's not a surprise there neither. So you guys think we're gonna continue higher? I mean, we did get the projection that we were gonna potentially start to climb if we do respect that last line of defense, then start to target that high. He did say that was a scenario. So this can always be part of the manipulation where it goes like that, comes up, and starts to come back down. It's always something that may happen, but we don't know until we find out. It's looking like my chart. Okay, it's looking like my chart was acting up. It needs to reload back in. Whoa, what's going on? What is going on? So at least you know, like you said, you can tell that everything here is an indicator. It's not really me. And well, it's an indicator I built, but as you'll see, everything will load back in. There we go, it's recalculating. But wow, that's crazy. How did my chart just glitch out like that? That's crazy. But yeah, so everything's an indicator, part of my strategy I built. So that's just proof. There you go. Not a secret. I'm telling you guys. You guys should be able to code your own strategies. But we ran that high. Amazing. Wow. Amazing, amazing. So very interesting. I mean, we could have took that long. Was it part of the strat? No. Was it part of the strat? Are we in our trading window? Ask yourself these questions. Even though you can predict price, doesn't mean you should be taking it. You gotta stay disciplined. You got to. If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. That's what they say. That's what they say, guys. Okay, let's just continue to watch and see what happens. What a nice trade, though. That would have been a nice. Would that even be a 3-hour trade? To be honest. Well, where would be valid? You know. There's no fair value gap entry. If we set a limit order here, would it have been 3R? I'm really trying to go for 3R. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I don't know. No, it's not a... I mean, maybe it will hit eventually, but I'm not going to entertain that. Set that there. We'll see. But we did get that first fair value gap entry signal there. Obviously, we got the bearish ones on the way down. And then now we have the first one going up. If we break this high, if we go a little bit behind, we would have hit that 3 TP or 300 take profit if we entered there. Yeah, it would have been a 3 RR for sure. But did we get our setup signal? No, so we didn't enter. That's okay. Alright, let's wait and see what happens. Super nice rejection off this breaker. Obviously, you guys can see that. I didn't need to do commentary on that, but would I have taken an entry off this breaker? It looked nice. It looked nice, but if I don't see my setup print, then I can't take it. I can't take it. It would have been pretty nice though, but what is that? From that low, dipped right under the 62.79. That's taking into consideration, are we even gonna continue and take this buy side liquidity week high? So potentially, if we did a limit order here, if I followed my specific RR, which is 25 points, 300 points. I mean, we would have hit TP. We would have hit TP, I think, maybe. I guess we'll see in a couple. Right there. Yeah, we would have hit TP. Let's see. Oh, actually, yeah, we would have hit TP definitely. But we didn't see it. I mean, it's right here. It'll print. If we see the setup, it'll print. Like, it'll print. I mean, I don't feel like I'm missing anything. So. All right, trading window is now open. Let's see. It's the new 4-hour candle. You guys know the deal. Let's see what happens. My boy. It's funny, but let's just see. Let's just see what happens, you know. We've already been live for like an hour. So let's see if we can maybe, let's just see what price wants to take us, you know. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, setup. That's what we're looking for. So let's see if we can find something to do, you know. As you can see, you're now getting some sell pressure. Sell pressure. Now getting some sell pressure. Like I said, I'm generally bearish, I think, for the day. We definitely would have to break under this bearish breaker block in order for us to start to look for some shorts. I don't want to immediately jump into longs, but if the setup presents itself, we may just execute on the long. I don't want to though, but hey, I gotta follow the rules. Even if I don't want to do it, see, that's the thing, guys. Even if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. Because that's just the way it is. Even if I do take a loss today, it's going to be okay, but we're not planning on taking a loss. Just tapped into this fair value gap here, so it's pretty good. Nice rejection. I want to see some more confirmation that we are going to be continuing downward. My guy's already in shorts. Yeah, he was already in shorts, so super cool. Super cool, super cool. I personally are not, I don't see my setup present itself yet. We just need some more confirmation in order for us to be able to get exactly what we need. Microstructure shift, super cool. It's really good. Finally broke through that breaker, so that's definitely something we want to see. just waiting on the setup to present itself. We never got that close below here for that. Well, now we might. Now we might get that close to confirm this market structure shift. Or not. Still waiting on the setup. Very interesting that we're still going long. We definitely need lower prices, in my opinion, in order to really look for these shorts, which we're not getting right now. Something like this is a manipulation, to be honest. At this point, you see how this 4-hour candle, the 4-hour candle is now like wick on the wick is larger on the lower end. Very interesting. Very interesting. It looks like it's holding up this fair value gap here. So I would definitely want to see this get inversed. Definitely want to see that get inverse, and I also want to see this bearish breaker get disrespected. If we are to take these shorts, we may not even get a setup today, guys. We may not even get the setup today. We don't know. We don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out shortly. Trading window. You like on the other day. The other day, we got this set up like literally the last few minutes of the trading session, and it was profitable. You guys could see it here actually. What was it, Friday? Like literally, look. last minute, I don't know what, 57, 58, we entered at 59, and then the trade executed, and then we took TP at 23 minutes later. Like literally the last minute of the last minute. So you never know. You never know when the setup will present itself. But it's looking like it's acting like a mess right now. Acting like a mess right now, guys. Acting like a mess, guys. It's playing games, it's playing games. Sorry, patience is key. Interesting how 50% of this fair value gap is just in alignment with that 62%. Something interesting. You've seen this wick, 4-hour wick. It's about to turn bullish. Isn't that crazy? Guys, that's crazy. They don't be playing, you know? They do not play. They're really trying to get you for your monies. They said no sirree. This whole candle, guys. This whole candle just turned straight bullish. It was, guys, what in the world? That's a straight bearish. Then went straight bullish. It took a while. They even tried to get you with this candle. I mean, who knows? I'm not gonna say anything too early. We're literally buyers and sellers are fighting right now to take control of the direction of the day. So we literally don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know. I mean, who knows? No one knows. But probably a select group somewhere in someone's office huddled around that know. But not us. We don't know. We don't know, guys. We don't know. We'll find out shortly, though. We'll find out not too long after the fact, right? After the fact, guys. A little bit of delay. A little bit of slippage. We'll find out. We're not too far off. There's a lot of claims around this model, though. Oh my goodness, my dude lost. Dude. Hold on, guys. I'm watching my boy live too, just so you guys know. what just happened, but it didn't look good. Those shorts. But it does look like buyers and sellers are still fighting, man. Buyers and sellers are still fighting. But looking like, based on the wick, that we are going to be looking at higher prices potentially. Still don't see our setup though. We're just gonna wait. Just gonna wait. Like, why would I force a trade, guys? Why would I do it? Why would I do it? Hey, and guys, like, my bias was bearish too. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah. It's looking like we want to go long, you know? It's looking like we want to go long. It's hinting, like, guys, calling the head office, they're saying that you may want to go long, guys. Potentially, maybe. It's not financial advice. But no setup yet, no setup, so I'm not gonna do it. So if I don't do it, do you do whatever you want. I love you guys. But I personally do not see my setup. You guys know what my setup, when my setup shows, it'll show one of these. So just if you guys are looking out, you'll see one of these if the setup shows. If it don't show, I don't know. If it don't show, I don't know. But if we continue to see higher prices, we may get that set up. If we see the higher prices, guys, if we do, we do, and we don't see the higher prices yet. We're getting choppiness. I mean, the more wicks we get to the downside, I mean, the more confluence we get telling that we may go higher, so it's not a bad thing. It's just I would like to win a trade, obviously, right? Who doesn't, right? Who doesn't want to win that trade? Trying to win that trade, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen. Well, let's see. We'll just wait and see. It's only 9:30. We still got 30 minutes for the setup to present itself. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's fine. When it does, it'll be worth the wait, guys. I'm telling you, guys. Guys, I'm telling you. When the setup happens and we win the trade, it's worth the wait. Even if we get one a week, you know, it's great. It's crazy, guys. Just think about it. Sellers are still fighting. They're still fighting, as you can see. So accumulation, manipulation, distribution. It's not always exactly where it should be. It's already an hour, almost an hour and 40 minutes we've been. I'm wondering if I should actually start my live at 9. I don't know. Do you guys think I'm on live for too long? Should I? Buyers are taking over again. Let's see. Let's see. Bearish cells are taking over now. They're just really trying. See, that's the thing. Like, now, I'm not even fazed by this. Like, I'm not even, like, just in general. I'm just gonna let it do whatever it wants to do. Like, I'm not even fazed, you know? Wherever it wants to distribute, that's where I'm going. I'm just jumping in with them. I'm not gonna sit here and try to guess, you know. But hopefully they decide within the next 30 minutes, because I'm not gonna I mean, I don't care if I don't get this set up today, but come on, guys. Let me eat. Let me eat too. You guys are over there. You guys are over there eating good, and it's worth the wait, guys. It's definitely worth the wait. Even if it's a loss, you have to put your order in, you know? You have to put your order in, whether it's a win or a loss. Because if it's a win, you would regret that you didn't put your order in, right? Obviously. But if it's a loss, it's just the price of playing the game. It's not a game, but I mean, it's not a game. It's business, but it's pay the cost to be the boss. So I think that's what they say. You gotta bring. But at this point, we had a bearish market structure shift, so that's a sign that we may actually start continue lower. So if we can get like a move, maybe like straight down, something like that, so we can at least get our bread. That'd be pretty nice. See, there's no fair value gaps, just pure chop. Now it's actually wanting to go somewhere. technically not even inverse. I'm not even concerned with that anymore. Now we get a breaker. Very nice. Well, it hasn't closed yet, so it's not official. This is now invalid as well. Now, well, it's still not official. 15 seconds for the candle close in order to make that breaker valid. Alright, nice. Break and retest. Break and retest setup, maybe. It actually had me fooled. It had me fooled a little bit. Like, look, and like I'm thinking we're about to go long. The wick is bear side, but we may actually be able to eat on some shorts. Original bias was bearish, even though I did mention that I might switch bullish. It's only official when you enter the trade. That's when you officially change your bias. That you're so convinced that you want to change your bias that you actually placed a trade towards your new bias. So that's when it's real. But everything I say was just taking into consideration we made. So if I don't see my setup, then my bias did not change. So that's pretty much the case. So right now we're getting a retest, pull back into that fair value gap. Still no trades just yet. We're on the lower end of this dealing range. Technically, this is supposed to hold, and we're supposed to go for this buy side liquidity, but we're getting a sell setup here. Potential setup. If we don't see the setup being presented, we don't take the trade. We need a nice pullback in the next 28 minutes. Nice little pullback. Nice little pullback. If we can get that nice pullback, guys, we may be onto something. Nice pullback and continuation to start running for all this sell side. All this sell side here, that'd be amazing, guys. That'd be so amazing. A nice pullback to start just ripping low, rip like all the way down to London lows. Can we see that happen? Someone call the guys upstairs and tell them to make it happen. I know you guys got the number. You guys got the number. Call the guys upstairs. The market makers. Tell the market makers that we want to see price drop. And just tell them to make it super clean. Tell them to make the price action super clean. Like higher or lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, in that order. So I can see it very clean and clear. We can all eat together. You tell them I said that. I'm just kidding though. I don't even know if that's something possible. It's not possible. It's not possible. I do not claim to have anyone's number. All for entertainment purposes only. Read the disclaimer. It's not financial advice. I don't know a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy. I don't know anybody. All I know is my setup. I play by the rules. Play by the rules here. Come on, man. That's not a deep enough pullback. I'm gonna be honest. That is not a deep enough pullback. Time is running out. Time is running out. Nice rejection out of that breaker. It's okay. It's okay. Well, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it don't. There's some days that the setup just doesn't show. You know. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll see what's going on. A little bit of me is like, I did wake up for this. But hey, when we do wake up and then we do hit TP, you know, but we don't know what day that is. So stay consistent, guys. Stay consistent. Stay focused. Lock in. I hope and I wish that I wish you well, and that you get many payouts and able to feed your families and pay your bills and sustain, maintain, things like that. I wish you well. I wish you well. Wish me well. I wish you well. I wish you well. Wish me well. Not a deep enough pullback, but it's looking like we're going to continue to run lower. For me personally, I know technically textbook was that short there. I know. But it just wasn't, I just didn't see the setup. I didn't see it, so I didn't see it, guys, so I'm not gonna do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, boys. It's not worth it. Some may think it is, and to some it may be, but not for me. For some it may be, but not for me. Alright, well, let's just wait and see. Let's wait and see. If you guys, you'll see a position be entered. If there's a setup, you'll see it. No worries. I mean, this may be the pullback we need, to be honest. This may be the pullback we need. This may be. Let's see. All right, so it's looking like this may be a deep enough pullback for our setup. Do got like 15 minutes left. So let's see if we can actually get a position. Now we just need price to come up and just rip lower in a clean fashion. That's what we need. If we don't get it now, we're definitely probably gonna get it in the PM session, which is not our trading window, so it's just gonna have to go without a trade today. I know, guys, I know. Like I said, it's worth the wait when the trade happens and we hit TP. It's worth the wait. It's worth waiting a whole week, in my opinion. Guys. If we only had one trade a week, but it was like A plus guaranteed. Guaranteed like 88, 90% win rate, I'd wait. That's the mindset you have to be able to get to. You gotta be able to get to. Wow, it's really respecting that if we don't rip lower like right now, something like and I also need a 3R. Like I don't just need you to enter. I don't just need you to give me the setup. I need you to take me all the way to TP. So it has to be realistic, like, you know. And I don't know why that low is still strong when it should technically be weak. Technically, maybe it's internal. Maybe it's focused on internal structure instead of. But we're gonna need lower prices. We need lower prices, and we need at least 25 points of lower prices consecutive candle after candle. That's like 50. We need 50 points actually. 50, I believe. I want to see at least 50 points, guys. Nothing less. Nothing less than 50 points. Do you guys think we'll get the trade at 10:59? Like Friday? Get it? It's fine if we don't. It's fine if we don't, but if we do, like we would need like a rip lower. Like speed. We need a move with speed. Like we have 10 minutes left. 10 minutes for you to do your job and give us what we need. No good, no good. It's not looking good. I really do like to see other traders' results at the end of the day, especially on a day like this. Alright, we will be ending the live stream in 10 minutes. So hurry up and give me my entry in 10 minutes or I'm out of here. Alright, 10:50. Let's see if we can get that move. Let's see if you can feed us. I don't mind if it's last minute. I do not mind if it's last minute. If it's a last minute and it's a loss, it doesn't matter, but I wouldn't prefer it, right? It doesn't need to be a loss if it doesn't have to be, guys. Come on. Not even an entry on... Not even an entry there. It's crazy. Probably there. One. Didn't even go all the way. Wow. Not one entry on any time frame. That's amazing. I mean, the moves were overnight. We did get that nice clean entry in London, and we got that nice clean entry before 8:30. So the fact that we didn't get an entry in New York session is not really surprising, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. But very interesting how the day played out. I'm very grateful, very grateful that it wasn't a loss. So I got 5 minutes. It literally still has 5 minutes, so I can't say that we won't get what we need now, but hey. We got 5 minutes. Honestly, I don't even want the entry now. But if you give it and it's profitable, I won't mind it. Wouldn't mind it at all. As long as it wins, I don't mind. Right? You guys know what I'm saying, right? Winning trades always welcomed, right? Inverse breaker. Higher time frame breaker. Everything's just aligning now bearish, really quickly. If you guys can see. I know you guys can see. You guys are watching live. Well, if you're not watching live, you can see everything's converging. Bearish. Only question is, will we see our setup? You literally got 5 minutes exactly. I don't know how many setups I showed you and continue to say there's no setups. But look. It's a specific setup I'm looking for. That's what I'm really trying to say. There, I showed you many setups. Technically, I would have been profitable. I would have hit TP on those setups for sure. But it's specific setup that I'm looking for that I did not see. You would have saw it too clearly. That's what I'm saying. There were setups here. You could have taken them if you wanted to. I just did not see it. I did not see it. 4 more minutes. Actually, 2 more minutes. It doesn't look like we're gonna get this set up. Actually, I would have thought we would have gotten this set up at least up here, actually. But it didn't present itself. It didn't present itself. Interesting. That would mean I would need another pullback. Which we're not gonna get in 1 minute. And nor are, I mean, I wouldn't personally. The strategy may want to enter that low, but I wouldn't personally. But it doesn't matter what I would do personally, because I want to do what the strategy wants to do, because the strategy is profitable. Alright, looking like we got 60 seconds, or actually, what, 4? Yeah, 60 seconds. Actually, I'm sorry, 20, 10 seconds left for the end of our trading session. Alright, and we're done. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching. Unfortunately, we did not get a trade in today on this account, at least. You guys saw Asian was pretty cool. So like and subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment on what entry you would have taken, and if you guys are interested, join the Discord. A lot of cool stuff in there. And enjoy your day. God bless you guys.